Hey, what's up? Welcome to Through the Mixing Glass. My name is Joel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be making two cocktails that feature passion fruit syrup, which is one of my absolute favorite ingredients in cocktails. Fun fact, the first ever video that I did on this channel featured passion fruit syrup. It was the Lost Lake cocktail. If you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. Delicious tiki cocktail. And the videos, I would like to say, I think have come a long way since that first one. If nothing else, you might get a kick of seeing the OG Through the Mixing Glass video. But passion fruit syrup, super delicious. It's tart, it's tropical, it's sweet. It's one of those ingredients that I really think just upgrades anything that you use it in. It's super easy to make on its own. You just go to the grocery store, find the frozen passion fruit in the freezer section, kind of where they keep like the frozen berries and stuff that go into smoothies. Buy a bag of that, cook it down with sugar, water, boom, passion fruit syrup, super easy to make. If you would rather just buy it, there are a number of really good brands out there. I love Liber & Co.'s passion fruit syrup. I've also heard good things about Small Hand Foods passion fruit syrup. Those would be two brands for you to check out. You could theoretically also make it from fresh passion fruit if that is a thing in your area. I've never seen a fresh passion fruit in my life, but if you have a passion fruit hookup, a plug, a connect, feel free to lean into that. Make it fresh. There's recipes out there. I'll link to some of them below. I'll link to the recipe I used for the frozen passion fruit in the comments below. Definitely check that out. But without any further ado, let's get started on our passion fruit cocktails. Thanks for stopping by Through the Mixing Glass, where we are all about creative, modern cocktails. You're not going to find a ton of classic cocktails on this channel. What you will find are pop culture cocktails, modern drinks from working bartenders, equipment reviews, tier rankings, and even some original drinks from me. This video will give you some ideas for how you can start working Amaro into your home bar. If you're looking for new drinks to make at home, this is the channel for you. This is Through the Mixing Glass, looking at cocktails differently. Our first drink today is a little-known tiki classic called the Demerara Dry Float. The recipe that I'm using comes from the tiki blog Atomic Grog, where writer Jim Heyward went to great lengths to create a modern tribute to a tiki cocktail that was created back in 1941 by the godfather of tiki himself, Don the Beachcomber. If you want to learn more about the history and the recreation process of this drink, there'll be a link to the Atomic Grog blog in the description below the video. First up, 3/4 of an ounce of passion fruit syrup. Next is 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. Now it's time for 1.5 ounces of Jamaican rum. I'm going with Appleton Estate Signature. This drink isn't done, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be adding the final key ingredient right after I finish our next drink. We are making the Turnbuckle, which is created by bartender Jen Akin from the Seattle bar Rumba. First up is 1/4 of an ounce of orgeat. Mine is from Liber & Co. Next is 1/2 ounce of our homemade passion fruit syrup. We're following that with 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Now it's time for a full ounce of Cynar, which is a bittersweet Italian Amaro. If you're interested in learning more about how to use Amari in cocktails, check out my Amaro daiquiri video after finishing this one. And lastly, we're adding just 3/4 of an ounce of Jamaican rum. I'm going to go with Hamilton Pot Still Jamaican Black. All right, there we have it, our two passion fruit cocktails. We're gonna start with the Demerara Dry Float, but first we have to do the float. So let's add our full ounce of 151 Demerara rum. This is Hamilton, one of my favorite rums out there. I love this stuff. Now the drink is finished. The aromas that 151 is putting off are powerful, potent aromas. I'm excited to give this a try. Let's do it. Give that a little mix. I don't want to sip it off the top because that's a lot of 151 just sitting on the top there. So I'm just going to give this a quick little mix. Hope we're losing our lime wheel here. Oh, that's next level in terms of potency. It's good, it's not great though. It needs a little bit more sweetness. I think a little bit of simple syrup would help there, a little bit of orgeat would also help there. Let's go ahead and give the Turnbuckle a try. I'm very excited about this. If you are a subscriber to the channel, you know that I'm a big fan of Amaro, particularly Amaro sours, Amaro daiquiris. Very much looking forward to giving this a try. Let's do it. Cheers. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's a winner. That is a winner in my book. That is delicious. You have the funky Jamaican rum in there is kind of the thing that I get the most. Very well accentuated with the Cynar, with the passion fruit. Everything in there blends together, works together so well. Delicious drink. I love this. I got to go back for another sip. That's awesome. It's tart, it's sweet, it's got an underlying kind of earthy bitterness because of the Cynar. Super delicious. I love that drink. This is good. I think I'll tweak it in the future, add a little something. I don't know, maybe add something now. Let's see if a little orgeat couldn't hurt here. Kind of doing this on the fly here. I will go with, we'll say, ½ ounce. So we will fully integrate the 151. Give it a nice stir here. Let's see if that does anything for us. Doesn't hurt, didn't hurt it. The tartness is dialed back a little bit. Sweetness from the orgeat, the nutty flavors with that. It's good. It's really good. It's not better than the Turnbuckle though. That's awesome. I love that drink. I think you will love it too. And I think you should make it. And I think you should let me know in the comments if you also love it. So yeah, there's our passion fruit drinks. Why don't you let me know in the comments what you think? What's your favorite passion fruit cocktail? If you are not already a subscriber to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. That would help me out a lot. And as stated in previous videos, the hug policy of this channel is if you are a subscriber to the channel and I see you IRL, you get a hug. If you're not a subscriber, you don't get a hug. Them is the breaks. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next episode. Cheers. See you then.